Hey guys, it's Joe Madden here, and I have my special guest. This is Jamie. So we wanted to talk to you guys football tonight. First, I want to tell you, this girl right here, I love her. You guys are absolutely gonna love her. We have known each other. God, how long have we known each other now?
Oh my goodness, it's been 5 years?
6, not more.
Yeah.
Our boys played Pee Wee football together, and now they're both in high school, so.
Yee, rival teams too.
Exactly, I know, it's pretty crazy. These boys played for years and years and years together, both on the defensive side of the ball. And so I guess that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
I know, it's
And
awesome.
I got to know you, so.
I know,
Bonus.
it's total bonus. So if you couldn't tell, Jamie is a San Francisco fan. Die hard too. It's not, she hasn't just jumped on a bandwagon. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, even when we sucked.
Even when you sucked. I know. And you know what? One of the first games we watched together was the Chargers in San Francisco playing.
Yep, it was.
So, yeah. Crazy times. I can't even believe
That
how
was so
long
long
ago.
ago.
That
Oh
was.
my goodness, it seems like forever ago.
Yeah. So last night, I had to go pick up a present, actually. Do you guys want to see the present I got? Okay.
Lucky lady.
So this is so exciting. I don't know if you guys can see this well. This is a Superbowl ball. And I can't believe it. Tony, thank you so very much. It is so cool. All of the different logos are on it. It's just awesome. I love it. I slept with it last night. I tell you
And
that.
I'm jealous because my team's actually in that Super Bowl.
I know, I'm sorry. If anyone wants to send Jamie one, please do. But I'm putting this in a case and it's going away somewhere like super special. Actually, did I tell you I'm building a man cave?
Awesome.
Yeah. So I will have a man cave. This will be in a case in it. It's not going to get played with. Although the two of us might play pass a little bit tonight.
A little bit. Maybe.
Over the carpet where it can't get scratched. So, but we can catch.
Sure.
I've got a good arm. I know you can get. Okay, so we got this ball, and Tony sent shot glasses too. Look how cool these are. So cool. So these are Super Bowl shot glasses. So I'll have a shot later. Right?
Yes. Or two.
Or two, maybe two. So we just want to talk football tonight with you guys. We've got the Super Bowl coming up.
Sunday, woo!
So of course you're rooting for your Niners.
Of course. Of course.
And guys, I'm on the Niners too. I really think they have this game. When we're looking at betting this game, KC is favored by 1.5 points. And the over-under is currently at 54. Now, if you're like me, last Sunday, I asked my bettors to take it at 51 when it opened. Did you get it?
I didn't.
Okay.
So I'm as nervous right now as I am for the game. Like, even though it's my team, I feel like it's gonna be close.
It is.
Ugh.
I can not see either team blowing out the other.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle. And point-wise, I'm going to tell you guys. So I had everyone take the over 51, but I'm waiting and waiting and waiting for the public money to come in and the total go up, because I think it will go up to about 56. And if it hits 56 tomorrow, get the under. Because I don't see, do you see this game being over? Because right now it's 54.
See, I think it's going to be over.
You think it'll go over 54 and a
I
half?
think so. But I don't know.
See, I already have the over 51, so I'm totally safe there.
Yeah.
But I want to capitalize and get both ways.
See, because I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like 30 something. I don't know. Something. I don't know.
Do you see it within 2 points?
I think it's going to be, within hairs. We're splitting hairs here, and it's terrifying.
I feel the same way. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's going to be an absolute nail biter, you guys. I am so excited for this game.
I'm terrified.
Don't be terrified.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be, because you guys have the defense. And that's the thing, you guys. We look at this, and who wins championships?
Defense,
right?
yeah.
Our boys have been saying this since they were this big.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's what we teach them,
Exactly.
right? So I guess we have to go with what we say.
But the scary thing is Mahomes.
Oh.
He is absolutely terrifying, you guys. This kid, he gets out of that pocket, he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
And I think it has to do with the refs as well, because you can't even hit a quarterback anymore. You watch them, they run. The defense is so scared to get them.
Yeah. And he doesn't have just legs. He's got an arm too. Like he
does.
can precision throw.
Yeah.
So that's going to be like, it's hard. And even like when he's out of the pocket, he isn't rushing to make a pass. Like he is very cool and calculated, especially for being so young too. It's kind of like, he's quite the athlete, but
He is, and he's really incredible. I thought at first he came off really smug, and that was, I think, maybe just me.
no, I feel that way too. He has like
Okay.
kind of an arrogance about him, but
is it because your team's playing him and he's in my division? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because the rest of the world loves him, right?
Yes.
And I asked my son today, I'm like, what are your thoughts on Mahomes? And he's like, I hate his face. And I'm like, Connor, you can't
I
say
love
that.
it.
And he's like, no, I don't mean that like I hate his face. I think he just looks arrogant,
He does.
right?
Yeah.
But again,
But then he puts his glasses on and he's all cute and like,
I know.
so I don't know.
And I got this wonderful story sent to me. Actually, Patty, thank you for sending me the story today. It was about how Mahomes was out, like the other week, I can't remember when, with his girlfriend in Kansas City, and they were having dinner, and everyone left him alone,
Aw.
right? They had a romantic dinner, so sweet, and when he walked out, he thanked everyone for leaving them alone, letting
That's
them
nice.
have their dinner, and then he paid for everyone in the restaurant, so...
Okay, that's cute.
I know.
Fine.
So I
He
read
can
that.
have that.
Okay,
Fine.
so that is super sweet and super nice of him. Okay.
But only a quarterback doesn't make the team. So the rest of his team is
true.
going to have to step up. Although
Yes.
he is kind of carrying them at the moment.
He is. Yeah. And you know what? Their defense has stepped up though.
Yeah,
Right?
they really have, unfortunately, for my
I know.
for my
and,
sake.
And so that's the thing. They have become a better rounded team.
Yeah.
But is it enough? Is their fast-paced tempo enough against your 49ers?
Oh, and I don't want to talk ill about my team because it's my team, but it does make me nervous. We're not the greatest when we have a quarterback who moves.
I know. And that's the problem. If they can keep Mahomes in the pocket,
Yeah.
and that's what you guys have to do. You guys have to come out hard
Yeah.
and blitz him and just stop him.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's why I hope that like the defensive coordinator is like got that in his mind and is like, hey, we need to stop him before he gets
Yeah.
moving. Because he is a quick thinker on his feet. He is like, he's not stressed, but I'm hoping that maybe him being so young, it being his first Super Bowl experience, that it will shake him a little.
And I
Give us a little
agree
edge.
because you know what, KC actually comes out super slow. I've heard a lot of people are on the under 27 points. I think it's 27 points in the first half. So they're coming out because they don't think KC is going to do a lot. We saw that against the Texans.
It's hard because we're a first half team and they're a second half team, so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
And so, but I could see that. I could see you guys racking up the points in the first.
Yeah.
Casey starting off slow. And then them coming back and an absolute nail biter and you guys winning.
I feel
On
like
that last possession.
it's coming down to the last play for sure, and that's what is terrifying.
It is. And that's why I actually hate betting this total. I know I got it over 51. So I'm
Yeah.
completely happy with
I
that.
feel like you're safe there.
I would never would have taken the under. And you know why, you guys? Because the minute that you take that under, what fun is that game to watch? And that's why public money always comes on the over.
Yeah.
Because who wants to sit there and hope that they take forever to get, the fourth down, make it, and then keep running the ball and have a slow game?
And that's not an exciting game to watch.
No, that would be like last year's Super Bowl.
I feel like that's why everybody's so excited for this game.
Yeah.
Because it is going to be a higher scoring game, fast pace, and it's going to be like a tight matchup. It's not going to be a blowout one way or the other. So I think that's why everybody's like, I feel like this is like the Super Bowl that everybody's talking about.
It is. It's the Super Bowl I've wanted to see.
Yeah.
It's going to be so absolutely exciting. I would be more excited if my Bolts were in it, but at the end of the day, I am so glad your team is in it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Well, because we have Joey Bosa, you have Nick Bosa. It's like family ties, right?
There you go. Sarah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I am happy with that. It's good to see. And you know what? I think Richard Sherman will get your defensive player of the Super Bowl.
I really hope so.
Yeah. He's been talking so much smack, you guys.
He
better
God.
get it.
He's hilarious. I love him.
Yeah.
And he's like our hype guy, right?
Yeah.
So he's the one who's like kind of holding everybody together, the glue that's like hyping everybody up. So I think that I hope that he gets it. If not, Bosa, because
how can you not love the Bosa brothers? Their dad played as well. He was absolutely incredible.
Now, Patrick's saying that Casey is winning. No.
Patrick, how can you do her like that? Like, seriously. Don't you see the Sherman jersey right here? You know what? They could win this. I don't want them to win this. Connor says if they do win, they get a worse draft pick, which is better for us, but
yeah.
I told him stand up for Preston, right? Like, come on.
Right?
Take Preston's team.
Even though it is my team, it's going to be close. Like, it really is anybody's game because it is such a good close matchup, which is kind of nice to see.
It is. And you know what? I think Garoppolo is underrated. I know you're not 100% convinced on him, but I think he's underrated. I think he is such a well-rounded quarterback. He has to not panic. He has been at the Super Bowl, yes, on the sidelines with the Patriots. So at least he has a little bit of an edge.
Yeah. Right? Do you want me to turn your mind on him right now?
Sure.
Let's hear it. I can say one thing. Because he watched your favorite. He watched Brady.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my favorite. I love how you just throw in Brady is not my favorite, you guys. Don't even start to think that right now.
And if you watch him, he plays very much Brady style, which unfortunately is, I'm gonna say, the older quarterback style.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like more in the pocket, less movement,
Yes.
whereas the new 24-year-old young buck he's athletic, he runs, he moves, but he also is reading. So even though it's my team, Jimmy is not my favorite. If we're going for looks, Jimmy is my favorite.
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, just these two quarterbacks.
Kittle better step out. I agree.
Yes.
I think he's such a well-rounded player, though.
He is phenomenal. His size out on that field, it blows me away. I've watched him run. And just tacklers, trying to get him. They can't.
But even the holes he creates for the other runners is he is multi-use out on the field.
He is. He's absolutely fantastic.
And even in the last game, he was kind of underused and underrated, but I think he did his job and did what he was needed to do, not necessarily being the main guy getting the ball all the time. So I think he did.
Okay, now can Kittle throw a ball? Okay, because I'm expecting some trick plays. I'm expecting these coaches. Andy Reid is definitely coming out with something. I know both Garoppolo and Mahomes in college caught a pass. They did trick plays. I see both these
I could
coaches
definitely
throwing it
see Casey pulling something like a backwards pass back to Mahomes and have him running.
Now, what about on your side? Can you see anyone?
I don't see, because I feel like Jimmy's a little fluffy.
Okay.
And I don't think he would actually go for a play like that. But it would be a big shocker, so...
Yeah. And you know what, you guys? I think it's just going to come down to the coaches. At the end of the day, yes, it will... Hi! Whoever she's waving at, you sure got her attention. It's awesome. At the end of the day, both these teams are incredible. They both have their strengths. They're both well-rounded, with Casey bringing up their defense. They are well-rounded teams.
Yeah.
Yes, Mahomes has an edge. He is a freaking fantastic young quarterback. Garoppolo has to run. He cannot just stand back in that pocket and just hope his O-line holds for him.
No.
Which, by the way, KC has one of the best O-lines in the whole league.
Yeah.
Which is scary. So,
but we're
both,
rated the second defense, so
I know your defense. And you know what, you guys? I love defensive teams. Like, I absolutely do.
Yeah,
right?
I do too. So it's gonna be tight. I think it's anybody's game.
And that's why I think it will come down to the play calling. I really do. And the refs, because we all know what our refs do.
They kind of make the game.
Prediction.
35-31. Yay, Niners.
Yeah, everyone who's a Niner, just give us hearts.
Will be MVP. Yeah, Samuel, I can see him being MVP.
I could see that too.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait. So, prop bets. There are so many prop bets out for this game. I'm just going to put it out there. So, if KC pulls it out and wins this game, there's a prop bet for will anyone propose. I can see Mahomes proposing to his girlfriend if and only if they win the Super Bowl.
Well, now after you telling me that sweet story, I can totally see him doing that.
Right? And that's where I went, because I was thinking, and I was like, yes, I think if you look at all the players that aren't married, right, there's probably, 40?
Yeah. And
I would guess if you're seriously seeing someone, what do you think?
I don't know.
40%?
I know, but I don't know about him being like, because if he wins, the spotlight is like gonna be hard on him if he would then use that opportunity, or if he would just ride on the high of winning. I don't know.
So could you see him doing it if he loses?
Maybe.
See, I think it would be earth-shattering to lose.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
I find it weird that somebody would propose at that moment. So I don't see if anybody doing it.
Okay, if I was dating a player who was serious, I would want him to propose at the Super Bowl. Yeah, but that's not happening. So.
Yeah. Well, dream big, Joe.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk other prop bets. We have also the halftime show prop bets. Have you heard how crazy these are?
Yeah, the wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. If J-Lo or Shakira will show butt cleavage. Not just cleavage, butt cleavage.
Is that even a question? I feel like that's like a no-brainer. Of course they're gonna. It's J-Lo.
I agree with you. I really can see it. But someone made a good point. The turtleneck things are in, so the chest cleavage will probably be out.
Yeah.
But then they're saying butt cleavage is a top, right? So the top of her butt has to be poking out.
I don't know. I feel like they're gonna be wearing something risky for sure. Both the two of them.
They will.
Yeah.
Right?
They're both well endowed in the back end. It will be butt cleavage for sure.
And then, will they twerk? Will they have a twerk off?
Oh.
I know. Weird. What? Like, you can bet everything, you guys. Like, not just a game. If you have never bet before, you can bet everything. Yeah. All I know is I really doubt these two like each other.
Yeah, probably not. I feel like they're rivals too. It's
right? They're both absolutely stunning women. And I don't know, lots of women don't like other women. I've got some good women in my life. I'm lucky. So
yeah, I don't know. It will be interesting. I think there will be a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes.
For sure.
And Janet Jackson will be sitting there freaking out. Like, how did that happen to them?
Yeah.
Right? Because which Super Bowl was it that who was the guy singer? It's like on the top of my tongue. Maroon 5.
Oh.
And he could take off his shirt. And so.
Yeah. I think it'll be pretty risque between the two of them. Too.
So you guys can even bet what first song they will sing, what songs they will sing. Do you think anyone's going to sing Will Smith's Miami song?
Oh. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. You can bet that.
Wow. You can bet anything.
I know. You can totally bet anything. Coin flip. So who will win that?
Let's hope that the Niners win the coin flip.
Okay, so if they win the coin flip, what do you want to see happen? Do you want to see them start with the ball or take it in the second half?
Take it in the second half, of course.
Oh, I agree. I like that. Okay, perfect. So both of us actually are going to bet this one.
Okay.
So now we also have to bet the color of Gatorade because I love this bet. It's such a stupid bet.
It's hilarious because like it's so simple.
I know. So I was thinking red, but apparently you can't even bet red.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because that was what I was thinking too, was red.
Yeah, but I guess, I don't know. Looks like blood, I guess.
Oh, really?
That was the only thing I could think of.
Oh, okay.
So you can do orange, yellow, blue, and I think even purple.
Yeah.
So I'm going with yellow.
I was going to say yellow if we win yellow for sure.
Or it could be clear.
That's what I was thinking. Casey might do clear.
Interesting. Okay, so Casey clear and
49ers yellow.
okay.
That's what I would bet.
Like it. And then even penalties. So
hopefully we don't take any dumb penalties. That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope the refs let this game play. I'm worried that they won't. I am worried that they won't. I'm worried there's going to be so many penalties that we're going to sit here and be frustrated. And I hope because of the rules on hitting the quarterback, that's not what loses a game to the 49ers, because I can totally see the Niners coming out, containing him, and then trying to pull up in those situations and not being able to, right? And that's a really hard thing. And I know these rules are made for the safety of the quarterback, and I completely get that.
But it makes the game hard for those that are like in motion.
Yeah.
It makes it hard for them,
right? And I don't know. I've looked at my son. I've watched him playing. So you teach these kids to go in for the tackle, wrap up, right? And safely take them to the ground. Now you're telling them that they've got to basically go like this.
So they're putting themselves at risk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if I agree with the new... No.
Well, especially with the mobile quarterbacks. Like, I understand the quarterbacks that stay in the pocket where the players are running and they can line up a little bit. But it's the mobile ones like Mahomes that are running, and these players are like, what are we supposed to do? If we dive and tackle him...
My opinion is he's fair game.
He
becomes a player like everybody else on the field, so...
Well, because he acts like a running back.
Yeah.
Right? So, I think as soon as he's running like a running back, you should be able to tackle him like a running back. What do you guys think? Like, tell me what you guys are thinking on
Sheldon
this.
thinks it's going to be orange.
It's not going to be orange, Sheldon. Why would it be orange? Well, I guess it's...
Yeah. It could be anything, really.
I know. It's going to be orange now.
I know, right? Now that you said
orange.
that. Now we should bet orange.
Yeah. Well, you better bet orange. I don't know. I don't know. So we've got, what other prop bets do we have? Well, the penalties is what I was starting to talk about. Yeah. So I think the total penalties was 14. Or no, 12 and a half. It was something low where I basically thought, okay, there's going to be more than 3 penalties, or 3.5 penalties. That's what it was. I'm like, there's going to be more than 3.5 penalties per quarter.
For sure. And because they always push for the pass interference penalty, right? Like, it's...
They do.
So, I feel like 3.5 is not...
It's not a lot.
No, that's not a lot.
So, I would 100% jump on the over on the penalties.
For sure.
Right? Yeah. I just... There's so many prop bets though. Like even if Shakira or J-Lo will speak Spanish when they come out. First address them in Spanish.
Oh.
I could see Shakira doing that.
Maybe.
I don't think J-Lo will.
No, I don't think so.
Do we know who's coming out first?
Oh, or if they come out together.
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know if J-Lo would let them come out together.
I don't know. That's probably, you can probably bet on that too, hey?
I think you can. You can even bet on how long the national anthem is going to be. And I can't remember for the life of me who's singing it.
Demi Lovato.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, she's going to draw it out.
Oh, yeah.
Like
100%.
So take the over on that one, guys.
Yeah. Because it's a female too, right? So, of course, she's going to add her own flair.
Oh, she will, totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be super good. So we basically covered the whole game. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. What else?
Do you guys have any questions? We know football? We do know football.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
I like to think that I know a little bit.
You know what? Our sons we liked football before. Our sons, I think, made us love it.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Yeah.
There's been so many times. The two of us have sat through snowstorms.
Oh, my goodness.
Outside.
Freezing.
You guys were up in Canada. So watching football for our boys here, like Sunday morning at 10 a.m. when it's been snowing and it is like October.
Oh, awful.
You remember that time at McMahon?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, this was like September 2nd, 3rd. It was before the September long weekend. And we had like a freak snowstorm in Calgary.
Oh my goodness. So
and so,
bad.
yeah, the boys were playing at McMahon Stadium, which is our CFL stadium in Calgary. And we had to drive up. And like, my daughter's in snow pants. Your daughter was in snow pants. It's like full gear. And we go into the stadium and we had to like scrape the snow off the seats.
Yeah.
And then we're like sitting in these seats, but everywhere else was snow. It was just
awful. What do you think the weather's going to be like down in Miami?
I think it's in the 50s, right? And I heard the wind speed is like at 10. So
I heard that they were supposed to get rain on Saturday, tomorrow. So
Yes.
rain tomorrow, and then supposed to be nice for Sunday. So
Yeah.
I hope it's not rainy. I hate when they have to play on a wet field.
I know, I agree. So if it's rainy, how is that going to affect these teams?
Ugh.
Both teams have great run games.
Yeah.
So it won't affect that. The throwing game, if it rains, you guys, that first play, I promise you will be a throw if it's raining.
Yeah.
Because the quarterback will come out, whichever side, and the receivers, everyone will have dry hands.
Dry hands right
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
So that first one will be a throw.
After that, I think it will just be...
I know, and you can even bet on this, you guys. This is the crazy thing, and this is why Super Bowl is like the most bet time.
And
in
I'm so
sports.
excited for the commercials. They're one of my favorite
Oh, I know. The
things, too.
commercials are going to be incredible. And Jamie isn't watching with me. Too bad.
Sorry.
She needs to actually be at home and focus completely on the game. This is how much of fans we
Could
are.
you imagine if I was out in public? My goodness.
You would be amazing. But she would be shushing us all. Like,
Yeah.
don't even look at me right now.
I don't want to miss a moment because it is going to come down to moments.
It will.
Like, it's going to be like the most minuscule thing. Like a mistake on either half is going to make... Yeah.
I know. I told you guys, she is an absolutely fantastic football fan. She's staying home instead of going to a pub and watching the game with me because she wants to not miss a moment. What a true fan. A true fan. I love it. It's absolutely incredible. So, KC hasn't been in the Super Bowl for 50 years.
Tony said it's raining right now. Just got to Miami.
It's raining right now in Miami.
Yeah.
I hope it stops. I really hope it stops.
I do too.
So I don't want a rainy game. I want nice weather. I want these teams to both have every chance possible for this game.
Yeah.
So it's been 50 years for KC, which is quite the story.
Yes.
It is.
They are the, like, sad, woe is me team that I feel like a lot of people are taking because they deserve it. No.
And how long has it been for you guys?
Well, we were in the Super Bowl in 2012, but we lost.
Okay. Yes, but how long since you've won?
25 years, I believe.
Right? So that's quite the story too. I also look at stories. I don't know why. I have like tiny bit of conspiracy. I don't want to believe it. A couple people have put it in my head that always make sure you look at like the incredible storyline. But I think both these teams have incredible storylines, right?
Yeah, I think the coaching is great on both ends.
Yeah.
So
You look at Mahomes. How long was Mahomes out for? I'm trying to think. He was out for quite a while with his knee injury.
yeah,
So for KC to hold in there without him does say a lot about this team.
yeah.
You guys had a fantastic run this year.
Well, like we're like the Cinderella story because what was our record last year? I think we were like complete opposite or almost complete opposite last year.
To my Bolts, yeah. So last year the Bolts went 12-4.
I think
and
we
this
were
year,
like
terrible.
Yeah, I think we were like 14-2 last year. Losses.
Yeah.
And this year we're 13-3.
And
Win.
And every single game she watched, she wore her hat, she wore her jersey. she's not a bandwagon fan, you guys. So make sure
no
one thinks that right now.
There was sad times in our household for sure.
There was. But that first game we watched together, you guys won.
Yeah.
And I won't forget that. And I was like, okay. And if you guys know me, I'm a sore loser. I really am. Like, did I just kick you out of my house after?
My gosh.
I can't remember.
Oh, I always dread when we have to play each other. I'm like, oh no.
I know. You remember the day we had all the TVs set up in here?
Yeah.
And then our friend Kelly was over, and were you guys playing?
We played Kelly's team.
Yeah. So they were watching it. They weren't nice to each other at all. The week before, I played one of your teams, and I was like, yay, you guys scored, yay. And what were you guys calling me, Switzerland? They're like, you're so Switzerland. I'm like, yeah.
Well, we were ruthless. I'm not a Seahawks fan, so.
You know, there's not many Seahawks fans. Well, actually there is.
There is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody I meet is a Seahawks fan.
Now, can you believe, and I'm sorry, I apologize to all the Seahawks fans right now. I apologize to Kelly. I cannot believe the Hawks actually got so far when you look at their numbers on paper.
They had, like, ridiculous horseshoes.
I know.
Because they pulled out, even we crapped the bed on our first game against
you guys,
them.
We didn't even get to wild cards, so.
Yeah. But, like, the game that they won, we should have won.
You guys should have. That came down. There was some bad ref calls.
And we made some mistakes.
Yeah.
So, definitely we should have won that game. And so I feel like they just kind of squeaked under the wire every time.
Yeah.
So I was glad when they finally got.
I was too, and I was totally on Green Bay to win that game. Green Bay at home, you don't bet against Aaron Rodgers. You really don't. He is just absolutely incredible when he's playing at home. So I was so glad when he won that game. There was some great playoff games.
This whole season, I feel like it's been just like nail biters and like totally like out of the blue wins where you're like, where did that come from?
I know.
So I feel like the hype up to this Super Bowl has been definitely more so than past years.
Oh, it totally has. And even watching the Titans play, the Titans were incredible this year. Hats off to them. I was sad when they lost the other week. So I thought they could do it. I think they're fantastic. I think
everybody was surprised. I think that was like the big upset too, right? So.
And then the Texans. What about when KC beat the Texans? Did you guys watch that one? That was unreal.
That was crazy.
And that's what scares me with KC. Like, I keep saying all these reasons why KC might win it. I want the Niners to win this.
They are also like Cinderella stories. They just like come out of nowhere and end up pulling out these wins. Where did you guys even come from?
They were down by what, 23, 27? I don't know.
Crazy.
It was unreal how many points they were down by against the Texans. And that's what I mean by slow starts. And that's why I'm on the under for the first half of the game. But they were down by so many. And then all of a sudden, like Mahomes had the ball and then touchdown. And then he had the ball and touchdown. And it was completely unreal. And they came out and just blew away the Texans.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the?
Yeah.
What the? Yeah.
But that's what I'm terrified for. And because we are a first half team, we are going to come out strong. And I think we'll be up. And then the second half, it's like, hopefully we can hang in there. Hopefully they've realized that they can't let up. Even if they have the lead, they have to keep strong.
Exactly. And you guys probably have done like extra conditioning, right?
Yeah.
To prepare for the up-paced tempo, right? Because it's going to be such a fast game.
Yeah. Well, and I think like Shanahan's really tailored to playing KC, right? Like I'm assuming he's made his plays.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that he was smart enough to see what they do. And
right, they've done so much film, they've done so much study. I know even our boys, like the amount of film they watched, I couldn't imagine these NFL players.
Oh my
how many hours they spend watching who they're matched up against, watching all the different factors.
I'm sure they scrutinize everybody. I know everybody's. That's what I'm like, how do they not know?
Yeah.
That's what kind of gives Casey the edge, is because Mahomes is so quick on his feet, and he is able to just think on his feet and move and not like from what I've seen, he's not getting pressured.
Yeah.
And felt like I just got to get rid of it. Where sometimes Jimmy can kind of get a little flustered.
Yeah, he can. But here's the thing. I think and I might be wrong here. Off the top of my head, I think Garoppolo has a better passing record than Mahomes.
His arm is underrated.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like he has thrown like some of those crappy interceptions where it's like, oh, what are you thinking? So
where you can see it, like it's going like downfield, and you're like, oh my god, I can read where that's going.
Yeah,
right?
right? So that's what I'm hoping that. And I think that's why, like, even their last game, they really focus more on the running than the passing.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's his shortcoming a little bit. But he does have the arm to be there.
He does. He needs to get perfectly in that window.
Yeah.
And hit his receiver. And it will be lights out for you guys. Like, I totally see the 49ers winning this 4 points.
I hope so.
I give them 4 points. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking 3, but yep, 4. I could go 4 would make me okay.
I don't think any of us are going to be able to breathe until the very end.
Oh, it's going to be a nail biter right down to the end.
I promise you, I won't text you till it's completely done, because I'm going to be like sitting there and be like, oh my god, like, Jamie, good work. But the minute she looks down from her phone, she's going to miss something. So.
Are you betting on overtime?
Yeah, we'll go to overtime.
Yeah.
You?
I think so.
I think so too. So then it can't be 4 points if it goes to overtime.
No. I'm thinking overtime though.
So
that's why I'm thinking 3, because I bet you it'll go to overtime, and it's not going to be a touchdown, it's going to be a field goal. That's going to be I don't know.
I could see it being the 6 points, and then wrecking the under for me, because I will hit the under if it gets to 55 and a half.
Now I've got your wheels turning.
It's 54 and a half right now. I'm the total. So I've hit the over 51. I want a little bit of room before I hit the under. So I'm hoping it gets to 55 and a half. I'm hoping tons of public money comes in tomorrow. And as soon as it does, tomorrow night, even like Sunday, like super, super early, before the sharp money gets in, I'm hoping I can get under 55 and a half, because then I have between 51 and 55 and a half. If the game ends at 54 points, I win both those bets. Right? I want to win.
You want to win.
I want to win. I don't like losing.
No.
But then I really hate, I don't know. I'm confused on the total right now, you guys, because I hate watching a game. And yeah, I'm just like Joe Public. I like watching a game that's super exciting. And that's why Joe Public is always on the over.
Yeah. It's going to be an exciting game, I think.
Oh my God. There is no way. There is no way we're going to have a repeat of last year's. No. You guys, last year's game, I was sitting at my daughter's cheer competition with my phone like this. I had a whole bunch of dads looking over my shoulder like, you got the game? I'm like, of course I have the game. Like, she wasn't on stage at this time. Brielle, I was not watching when you were actually on stage. I put my phone down. It was such a boring game though.
Yeah. I think this is going to be like edge of the seat, like play for play. It's going to be... It will be so exciting. I'm just excited that we're in the Super Bowl. Like, that's like a big feat in itself. Coming from like our past seasons, like we really haven't had great seasons for the last 6 years.
See, and both teams deserve to be here. It's not like either team fluked out, right? It's not like either team just won games. Both of these teams have worked so hard to be here.
Yeah, and because I feel like we've played like good matchups. Yeah. It hasn't been like easy games that they've won and gotten to the Super Bowl. Like, they've both had to play good matchups.
I know. And I was so wrong in this. A couple weeks ago, I did a podcast, and they're like, who do you think will be in the Super Bowl? And I thought it was going to be purple teams, not red teams. I really thought it was going to be the Ravens. And they laughed. They're like, oh, you're just liking purple. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even clue in. But I thought with the Ravens and the Vikings. And I really did see that matchup.
I could have seen the Vikings. They were pretty good this year.
Yeah, and I...
Bad not.
Right? Yeah. But, yeah, I thought the Ravens would get there, too. So I was quite shocked. when both those teams got kicked out, it cost me a pretty penny.
I bet.
I was not happy.
I'm not sad.
Was not happy with that, but I am happy with the teams that got in.
Yeah.
So it means KC gets a worst draft pick, you guys. So for everyone in my division, that
works out in your favor.
It does. So that is Denver, the Chargers, the Raiders, right? And KC. Well, then it affects KC. So that's good. So
it would benefit you for them to lose as well.
It would. It would totally benefit. Right? I'm 100% supporting the 49ers. I'm not. Yes, I am. I was going to say, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to take it to the window and put money behind the 49ers to win this. But you're giving me points with the superior defense. And I am sorry. Yes, maybe it's old school now that these quarterbacks are so freaking mobile. But at the end of the day, defense wins championships. And I'm sorry.
Our defense is superior to KC's.
Completely superior. Like, what do you have? 5 top draft picks on your defensive line?
Yeah.
And then you've got Sherman. Like, it's incredible, the players that you have.
Yeah. I feel like they'll be, if they just get off the line and they shut them down, I feel like.
Okay. So, with KC's top offensive line, you guys just have to find the crack and get through.
Yeah.
Right? You find the crack, get through. Because I think Mahomes was only sacked like 8 times or something. Like something ridiculous where his O-line is giving him all the time.
He's got so much time.
They're moving, they're breaking apart like the team and letting him run through holes like crazy.
Yeah.
So if you guys can work that out, and the amount of time that's being put into this, going into this game with both teams having, a couple weeks to prepare.
I think, yeah.
The game film, and that's why I think there's going to be trick plays, because you can't scheme for those trick plays, right?
No.
And
I hope that they that's always the excitement, right? Is when they pull out some crazy play that you've never seen. You're like, what is happening?
I know, right? And Tyreek Hill should have a fantastic game. He is so fast.
Ugh.
But
hard eye roll.
But you know what? I think Sherman, with all the smack he's talked, he is going to make sure he shuts down Tyreek Hill.
He's going to come out hard.
He will.
Yeah.
Now, here's something interesting Jamie threw at me earlier. What do you think is going to happen to Sherman if he wins the Super Bowl?
I think he'll retire. I think
what do you guys think? Yeah. Will Sherman retire if he wins the Super Bowl?
I think he's smarter than Brady. I think he'll go out on a bang.
You cannot make fun of Brady when I am drinking wine. You guys almost everyone almost wore that. Yes.
I think that it would be a good note. I think it would be a high note on him, and I really think that he, even if they don't win, I think that.
You don't think he wants that shiny trophy? The
I
shiny
know,
ring?
of course he does. Of course he does. But how many years left does he have in him?
I could see him playing one more year. Because he's been making those comments. He doesn't care where he plays.
Yeah.
Whoever is going to get him the ring.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's why I feel like if he gets the ring this year, he would be like, okay, I'm happy, I'm done.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
And you know what? This had never even crossed my mind. Completely never crossed my mind if he would retire. And there are so many people in my head that I'm like, will they retire? What will they do?
Yeah. And I really thought, it might be a snowball effect then, right?
Oh, it might be. Okay, so let's talk players that we think are going to retire. Now, I don't think Brady will retire.
No, gosh, no. I think he wants to get back.
Yes. But he's not.
No.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't see that. I see him in Miami.
Oh.
Yes. There's talks, there's rumors that he would like to buy in to the Miami franchise. So I can see him there. I've heard rumors his wife wants to live in Miami. So, and there's rumors about Vegas too. And there's rumors about the Chargers. He's not going to go to the Chargers. We don't want him.
Oh, could you imagine? That would be like perfect.
No,
that would
it would
actually
not.
be hilarious. I would laugh
You guys,
if you ended up with him.
okay, not a Brady fan. I'm not. But if, and I hate even putting like the sentence out in the universe. Because we know we put stuff out in the universe, it happens.
Of course.
Okay. If Brady somehow comes to the Chargers, I will still be a Chargers fan. Will I cheer for Brady? Yes. Will I take great pleasure when he gets sacked? Yeah, I guess so too, right?
Hilarious.
We have no offensive line. And unless, oh my God, I'm talking to a couple of people, please recruit our offensive line. That is who we need. Look at Rivers. Okay, if Rivers had one more second with that ball, our offensive line crumbles. He has no time in that pocket. Rivers cannot run to save his life.
No.
Like if he was being chased by
He's
a
an
bear.
old man. What are you doing?
Oh my God. Rivers, I would go hiking with you. Because I don't go hiking in the woods here because we have bears. I could outrun Rivers.
Oh, 100%.
So
all day long.
I will go hiking if Philip Rivers wants to go hiking in the woods here. Right? He can bring his wife and his 100 kids. Everyone else will be safe. Rivers will be done. Right? And I'll be safe. So that will be totally fine. But if our offensive line just gave him that one more second, he would be
able to get it off and
he would. And you know what? He's so underrated. If you look at all his stats, it's unbelievable that he hasn't been able to win a Super Bowl. It's not in his future. I don't believe that he will stay with the Bolts.
where do you think he's going to go?
I hope he retires. Yeah, I really hope he retires. He had said before, I will be a Bolt forever. But you know what? I don't judge any quarterback. Like Peyton Manning, you look at him, he was incredible with the Colts.
Yeah.
Then he went to Denver, and it wasn't great. But he got $30 million a year. He got ridiculously millions a year to go there and not play great.
Yeah.
Would I do that? 100%.
Will I go and you're gonna just get paid to not be awesome? Sweet. Okay.
Exactly, right? So I don't judge any quarterback that does this or any player that does this. I worry about them for their safety reasons, right? Because once they're not playing at that level and all the other players are still playing at that higher level, it is dangerous for them.
Well, and that's the thing, the game has changed so much.
Yeah.
They aren't playing at the same level as everybody else.
No, they're not. So, I don't know, Rivers retire. I don't think he will. I hope he does. I could see him, well, his family has moved, like, Florida area. But, no.
I think he might be one on the list that may be thinking.
I hope so. Rivers, if you're not going to play with the Bolts, retire, because I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, then retire with the franchise that you love, right? Like,
Yeah.
then at least you're not, I don't know, being a sellout just for money.
Exactly. And he played so many years with us. It's not like he's been with us for 4 years.
Yeah.
Right? He's been with us like since the very beginning that I've been watching the Chargers, right? Because it was Philip Rivers and Antonio Gates that made me fall in love with the Chargers.
Sheldon, I don't know, he will be a Raiders.
What? He will not be a Raider? No. He would never go to the Raiders. That's just like... Why would you even say that, Sheldon? Thank you. Right? We all know that. Actually, let's bet. $100 he'll never go with the Raiders. You in, Sheldon? You can bet no,
There you
because
go,
he's
you're-
on the same side. Right? He's saying, I will never be a Raiders fan. I am pretty sure...
He doesn't want him. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. I know you don't want him. I did hear a tiny comment that I hope Rivers doesn't go to Denver. Now, and this is from someone within the organization, and I just went, okay, seriously, you cannot go within your division. Well, you can, but Rivers, you can't. If he's all of a sudden...
I think if he's going to move, I think he should just move on.
I agree.
Is my opinion.
Okay, so Drew Brees.
I think he's got a little bit of life left in him.
Is Drew Brees 43? Or
I
am
don't
I
know.
thinking someone else?
I don't know how old he is.
I don't know either. Drew Brees is incredible. He had the thumb injury this year. He came back. That first game, he shouldn't have come back that first game. Who did they lose to again? The Falcons? Like, absolutely terrible.
Murdered? Yeah.
Christy, I know you had a super hard time watching that game. Christy was down, and I think she was just south of the border or something, and she's texting me. She's like, what the heck is happening to my Saints? And I'm like, I don't know. I was on the Saints to beat the Falcons in that game, and so was everyone. The Saints were at home. But yeah,
when you don't win at home.
I know. But Breeze did. He got murdered in that game.
Yeah.
So I can't even remember how many times he got sacked. It was like a ridiculous amount. And his offensive line, and I think it was just the rhythm, right? Because you have this quarterback that's been gone for so long.
They lost their gel.
Yeah, they totally did. Which, again for KC, that didn't happen to them.
No.
They held it together without Mahomes. He comes back, and it was like...
He just added to them, unfortunately.
it didn't even blink. So that's incredible. So Breeze, you think he's going to play again?
I think so. I think he's got a little bit left in him. I think he's got something to prove.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he wants a complete season.
Yeah.
Because he missed, what, 4 or 5
Yeah, I think he'll be
weeks?
back.
Okay, so what about Big Ben? So he went out with the Steelers, and what was it, elbow or shoulder? I'm just drawing a blank right now. Yeah, so he went out, and it was said that he would come back this year. I'm not sure that will happen. I really am not, because we haven't, like, even with Drew Brees, when it was kind of like undetermined, there was Instagram posts of him training, and there was like different things that got publicized. Now, have you heard anything about Ben this year? Nothing. He's been on the sideline. He's been mentoring and doing an absolutely fantastic job. I would love to see him come back in a coaching capacity for the Steelers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He is that same era of quarterback that Eli Manning, which is retired.
Yeah.
Rivers, Breeze,
I think
Brady.
that, and like I think Eli's creating that wave, right?
I know.
Because then it's like putting the pressure on everybody else to like kind of look at themselves and be like, oh well.
I know. And doesn't that make you sad? Like, this is the era, well, I know for me, it's the era I really fell in love with football. It wasn't, like, before that I watched, I didn't have a team, and I enjoyed it, but I was more of a basketball junkie. So, seeing these quarterbacks...
It just makes me feel old.
And old.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
But she's a young pop.
But even when I see like Mahomes at 24, like,
I know.
like that's so young. Like they're coming out younger and younger.
I know, right? And then we've got Joe Burrows from LSU, who is going to be the top draft pick.
Yeah.
He is incredible. Like, this kid, I cannot believe how well he plays. He was at Ohio State for a while, actually, and he couldn't get his rhythm there. And when he went to LSU, it was like something just clicked. I don't know if it was the coaching. I don't know if it was the environment, the team. But he has done so fantastic. So LSU beat Clemson in the college finals, and phenomenal. Did you watch him play at all?
I was working, unfortunately, that day, but I've
was-
heard that he's been like the buzz, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody is like talking about him.
Yeah. So talks are he's going to the Bengals.
Oh.
Right, because they have the first draft pick.
Yeah.
And so it makes sense, but I've also heard talks that the Chargers are trying to trade up. And I don't know how much they would have to give away
To get that.
to get that. Like, I'm thinking they have to give away their firstborn. Like, it would be like, hey, every single player, we're going to give away
We're
their
gonna play
firstborn
with
right, to get Joe Burrows. If that happens, I would be very excited.
Yeah, I bet.
Right?
No
because
kidding.
he's absolutely fantastic. Yes, I would love Rivers to be there one more year to mentor him. Right? Because I think Rivers is a fantastic mentor. So if he does go to another team,
Well, and he's been there, done that, kind of like
Yeah.
seen it all, right?
And he's a father to 8, 9,
Oh my gosh,
10
a million
kids.
children.
Yeah, he is just like, he is that father figure,
Yeah.
right? So I could see him going to a place that has a young quarterback that has come out of this draft and mentoring them.
That's the nice thing, like, as much as I'm not a big fan of Jimmy, he
Yeah.
did sit on the sidelines and watch one of the greatest. I know
He
you're not a
did.
fan, but
he is a GOAT. He
right?
is. Yeah.
He did get to sit and be mentored by one of the greatest. So that's, you got to give him a little bit of praise for that.
I like
so
him.
If
I
you
really
guys,
do.
like, if you guys do get somebody fresh and that can be mentored, then
Which would be so nice to see, right? It would be nice to see Rivers in that position and doing that. I'd really like to see that. So,
yeah.
Rivers, do that. Like, stay with us, mentor
There you
someone. Antonio Gates officially retired a month or so ago. I cried.
Did you? Oh, of course you did.
I'm such a baby. I cry at commercials, and I normally don't like watch any TV. So, warning to whoever is out with me at Super Bowl, if there is a sappy commercial, I will start crying.
Oh my goodness, I already seen like previews of like a golden retriever one.
Oh
with
yeah,
Budweiser.
those
I'm
ones
like,
they hit hard. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Which beer company is
I
that?
think it's Budweiser.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. I don't know why I just drew like a total blank, and I'm like,
I always look forward to like because they used to be always about the Clydesdales, and now they
Yes.
added the golden retriever, so I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
I know, right? They're sappy. I will probably cry. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I can't wait for the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay, so end of day, we're both on the 49ers. I'm taking the 49ers plus 1.5. You're going to give me 1.5 points. So if KC somehow comes out and wins this by 1 point, I still win. But I think the 49ers, if it's this close of a line, I'm taking the money line. Because when you bet money line, it's just a straight pick. You make more money on your bet. I'm going to take them that way because I don't see it coming down to 1 point. I think a 1 score, but not a 1 point.
Not 1 point. No.
Unless, see, I could see it being that very last 10 seconds where they kick it for a field goal, they tie it, or they do the 2-point
Conversion
and win. And I can see that, and then that will be that 1 point.
I don't know. And I hope Shanahan takes some chances and actually like has faith in his team because he hasn't before, and he's like kicked the field goal where they were like close to like instead of going for the 4th. So I'm like, I hope he kind of pushes the envelope.
He will. He has to. In
Has
this
to.
game, Andy Reid and Shanahan, they have to go hard.
Yeah. I hope he pushes the envelope.
They can't just... Okay, so there's talks. Will they come out playing this game close to their chest? I don't think so. I don't think if either team wants to win this, if they come out with the coaching style that we're going to play this safe, that it's going to be their game.
No. No,
Right?
I think they're going to have to because they are so tight.
Yeah.
I think they are going to have to go for those chances and those little squeaks.
I know. They have to. And that's what makes this so exciting.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not going to be an easy game for either side of this ball. It is going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And
I am so excited.
I can't wait.
So one more bet I want to tell you guys to take. So you can go on sportsbooks and you can bet who will score a touchdown. So if you look at the stats, people love to bet the overs.
Do you
right?
think Mahomes is going to score a touchdown?
Oh yes,
Yeah?
100%.
You think and that's the cockiness in him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think he wants that. I think he wants
Yeah.
the spotlight
I
to
think
be
he
like, look at me, I'm so awesome.
He wants the first touchdown for Casey.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, no, I'm carrying it. It's gonna be,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's wanting to start that tempo right there.
Yeah.
I can totally see him getting that first touchdown.
ugh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
I can see it. Like
I totally
I
can.
really can. I think San Fran will be the first one to put the points on the board, though.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
I feel like that will like boost us.
Yes. And there can't be any shift in momentum. So that's another thing with these games. There can't be that, and the players can't let the nerves of the Super Bowl get to them.
Yeah.
Right? Which is hard to say. Like, I couldn't imagine being there.
Oh
right?
gosh, right?
I couldn't even imagine being on the sidelines to watch this game because I'm so nervous as it is, and it's her team in it.
Oh, right? I can only imagine. I'd be like, huh?
And I'm not able to breathe, not
Yeah.
able to eat, not able to drink.
Oh,
like,
my goodness. Yeah, it's crazy. And there's so much on the line, right? So
there is. But, like, congratulations to both these teams for getting here.
And both of them, I feel like, kind of were like a surprise.
They were.
Right? Like, nobody really expected them.
Well, no one expected San Fran.
Oh,
right?
gosh,
Like,
no.
after last
We've
season, after
been
the last
the,
couple
like,
years.
underdogs for, like, ever. Everybody's like, oh, San Fran's been garbage. And we really haven't had anything great.
No.
Right? We had something good going with Kaepernick,
Yeah.
and then all
Yeah,
that went
all
kind of
fell apart.
sideways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we really haven't had the strength that we now have. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
because and everybody's talking about our defense, but our offense is good too.
You have a fantastic offense. Kittle is unbelievable.
Right? Like Sanders, Samuel, like they're all gonna pull up and
They will.
Coleman, like, yeah, I feel
Right?
like
And that's what I mean. The 49ers have this fantastic rounded game. Like, it's incredible.
I feel like we'll pull out. I feel like
So,
we'll squeak by.
we need Garoppolo to not panic
Yeah.
and to make those passes right into the window to
Yeah.
his players. And trust in his offensive line that they're going to hold
Yeah.
and not get blindsided, right? I'm trying to think who is on Kansas City's line that would be on his blind side, and I can't think of the name right now. I'm drawing a blank on who it would be.
Yeah, I can't think who it is, but
Yeah. Okay, so whoever that is, don't get him.
yeah,
from the blind side.
I don't even care who it is. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, right? Because that's the only stress.
Yeah.
If the offensive line for the Niners doesn't hold and they get around to him, because the minute that they get him from his blind side, he's gonna lose faith.
Well,
And
and
that's
he
when he
kind of
starts.
panics a little
Yeah.
bit, and then, because he doesn't want to take the sack, he kind of throws it away, and then it's kind of downhill from there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully it's just
No, I don't see that happening. I think there's been too much scheming for this game, and
I think they're ready. I think everybody's done so much homework, and they are gonna know the nitty gritty in and out.
you guys, it's gonna be an absolutely fantastic game.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be fast, high tempo, and I don't see either team running away with this game. Both teams are going to have to dig down, work so hard,
Yeah,
and they will win it.
it's gonna be tight,
Right?
but we'll come out.
And you know what? No matter who wins, congratulations to both teams.
Oh yeah,
Right?
I'm happy to even just make it here. Like that's
Oh,
pretty cool.
And I wish you could be at the game. I really
That'd
do.
be amazing.
I
Oh
would.
my gosh, I
If
would die.
anyone wants to take Jamie to the game,
Right? I would die.
Yeah.
I like legitimately like die.
yeah,
Have a
if
heart
you
attack.
lost your +1,
Yeah.
she'll come. Totally. She's got the jersey. She's got the
Yeah,
hat.
I'll be there. I'll pack up
100%.
tomorrow. I'll fly down.
Yeah, exactly. And if you need a +3,
Right? How many can we fit?
Yeah, exactly. I'll travel in her suitcase.
There we go.
Yeah, sneak me in. Yeah. So I think we covered
I
everything.
think so.
I don't think anyone has any questions. We have like rambled forever now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I tricked her into doing this.
Full on tricked me. This was like scheming. You asked me after wine. Like that's how you like really in.
That's what I do, you guys. I ask people questions after wine.
Yeah.
And so I texted her today, and I'm like, my house 7? She's like, oh, you're holding me to that. I'm like, I am.
Yeah, you're a schemer.
And what do you guys think?
That's okay.
Didn't she do absolutely fantastic?
It was fun. I had fun.
It was so fun. So I am saying this becomes a thing.
Sure.
I gotta assure you guys, I didn't get a yes. Right? I wanted a yes. I'm a girl. I wanted a yes.
I've got what till August, so
No, we're gonna stop. Or My Australian accent just slipped out there. We're going to start talking draft.
Oh, okay.
So Super Bowl is going to be wrapped up. We are going to do a post-Super Bowl segment.
With me, like, super happy because
Her super happy.
win.
Right, yes.
I'm in for that. If we win, maybe not so much if I lose, you know, it'll be in tears, but.
We're not going to do it the day of.
Okay.
Yeah. We will maybe do it Monday night.
Okay.
Are you free Monday night?
Yes.
Look at this. I'm setting up dates.
Hilarious.
I'm working it. So Monday night, we
Yeah.
will do a post-game show.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
And then we're going to start talking combine and draft. And I love this.
More football.
Right?
Cool.
Neither of us can get enough football. We're going to do that, and then we'll go straight, like, full into the next season. And
Exciting. Yay.
it's so exciting. So expect to see a lot of us. Again, this is Jamie. I love this girl, so I'm so excited. She said yes, you guys. I put her right here live, and I got it. Well, I got a shirt,
Yes.
but she
Sure.
just said yes.
All right. All
Okay.
right. Let's cheers
Okay.
to San Fran was winning Super Bowl 54. Woo!
Cheers.
Perfect.
Okay. Thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Bye.